Good morning, everybody, and this is your Dow Jones day trade setups for today. So this is probably clearer here than it is on the S&P and the DAX, but this area here is of extreme interest to everybody, and so I just want to get this weekly level in that we are flirting with here. I'm going to do that, and then this one. And you can see what I'm doing. I'm just picking up the tails here because there's quite a big zone, and you can see all this weekly price action in this area. So looking at the weekly oscillators as well, it is a bit of a warning in between the moving averages. Definitely not something which is screaming long or short, to be honest. But when you look at the 8 hour, you can see there are buyers coming in here for some reason. So this gap has closed, which is a good sign. I don't think there's another gap close by. These ones here. Just put a level in and just double check that. Okay, that gap is still open. So 32,913 is still open. So let's just get down to levels we want to be trading today. So if you look at the 3 hour, you can see buyers coming in, but then also sellers coming in off the top here. So trend is clearly to the downside. There's no two ways about that. But look left, you can see this is an area of interest. There seems to be buyers coming in here. And obviously the bears are trying to break through this zone. So this is a zone of importance. I suppose some people call it supply and demand zones. It's basically just an area where people see value in price. If you look at the hour, clear downtrend, big move down, big move up, big move down yesterday. So yesterday was a range bar. That just brings the high of yesterday into play. And essentially, you're looking for, I'd be looking for a break of 32,839 and retest before looking for shorts. And looking for longs, I'm looking for 33,244. So I'm looking for a break of that to the upside and a retest before jumping in. Until that happens, I'm sitting on the side. So there's still quite a number of big earnings coming through this week. It's a relatively big week with the FANG stocks releasing their earnings. That could impact this one way or another. So for me, I'd rather be safe than sorry. So yeah, we'll wait for the breaks of the highs and lows of yesterday before looking into this. But I'll be very, very wary of shorts here because you've got two very strong weekly areas here. And that's at 32,839 and 32,913. The longs would only really come into play above 32,244. That could be interesting because a breakup here kind of breaks the structure that we have, this downward trend. You can probably see it better here on the hour. You can see there's multiple trend lines here, but there's your first one that's been broken. So from there to there, draw your trend line, and then you see there's your retest. And then you can draw another one sort of from there to there, and that would break. So this move up here would break that trend line as well. And then that would just settle that this is a range break, retest, and then you would be looking for a move to the upside equal of 335 points, probably into some structure here. Yeah. So straight into this area here, structure. Look left, and you can see that makes most sense. That also makes the most sense for another attempt down, another short, at least down to this area. But that's kind of my view at the moment. So rather not going to throw caution to the wind. I'm just going to be cautious and wait for the highs and lows of yesterday to give way. If we do give way on to the low side, I'm going to be a little bit overly cautious and not just jump in short. I'd want to see a move down and then a pullback to retest here before looking at anything else. Okay, lots of diversions on the go as well that's starting to brew, so you've got to be careful. Anyway, that's kind of my view for today. Hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.